Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to the Soul Shine Living School. Now, coming into Christmas, I felt very drawn to create a video for you all about the connection from emotional eating to scarcity and abundance codes to creating a life that makes you shine with Life by Design. Now, all of these things are interrelated. Often the women that I work with are past versions of myself that are struggling with emotional eating, they're struggling with manifesting their dream life, and they're struggling with money. Now, if you think about the number one self-sabotaging thing within all of this as emotional eating, there are different ways we emotionally eat. One, for fullness. We are craving the fullness out of life, and there is things lacking in our life that we do not have. Two is an addiction to sugar, an addiction to sweetness, and a craving for more sweetness and getting that quick fix from food when we're not getting it in life. We're not living a life that we truly are in alignment with our soul. We're living a life that someone else wanted for us. And I was down that path as well. And then there is the addiction I had with caffeine, which is the addiction to a fast-paced life, into feeling more within my day and never feeling like I could do or be enough. Now, welcome to this podcast today. I am Talia Pretty. I am a mind-body coach, and in 2015, I was awarded by Fitness Australia as someone transforming everyday people's lives. I believe this was because I was training their minds when they wanted to train their bodies. And from that space, I went on to run health retreats, became an ambassador for all sorts of health and wellness brands through my social media, which absolutely transformed my life, but also enhanced this connection to food that needed to be confronted in order for me to propel my goals and really understand what true success was in life to me. When I won that award, I was put absolutely into the spotlight when I was not ready. But as you know, whatever is for us is for us. And that was because I was here to learn a lesson. I was here to learn and understand that when you have it all, you know, that goal that a lot of people go out to have success, fame, money, whatever it is, that actually that didn't make me happy. And I remember reflecting on this idea that this is life. This is what so many people are searching towards, they're working towards, and I'm living it now and I'm not happy. What is truly going on? And it was because I did not love myself. And when we start from this space of realizing that a true life of success is one where we literally can sit with ourselves and be like, I love you, you're enough, I believe in you, I know that you can absolutely be, do, or have anything you put your mind on, that elevates you to the next level of knowing what life truly is like beyond what I was also dealing with, an eating disorder, anxiety, and depression. And I remember reflecting on this going, whoa, because a lot of the women that I was working with at the time in the personal training studio were dealing with depression, anxiety, and different eating disordered behaviors because they thought that when they had the body, they would be happy. When they were on the holiday, they would be happy. And they were willing to work all year to get to the one moment of being happy, to only self-sabotage that and need to do it all over again. And I remember reflecting on that going this can't be life. We must be able to live a life where we are way happier more often than we are unhappy. There must be a life where I can actually be happy daily, where I can actually be excited to get out of bed, where I can thrive. And so I relentlessly went on this path of finding that out. And what I collected over the last 20 years and the last 10 years of running health retreats and studying this field of spirituality, manifestation, law of attraction, is that we can absolutely step on this path of what I call life by design if we master one thing. And that is mastering challenge, because this is the one inevitable part of our life that we have no control over. It will be there. No matter if we're going for big or small goals in our life, challenge will be there. okay? If we can master challenge, we don't feel the need to self-sabotage in any kind of way. And I remember reflecting on this going, well, what is this eating disordered behavior keeping me safe from? It's keeping me safe from change. And if I stay safe from change, I'm staying away from challenges. I'm staying away from like, I don't know what's on the other side of this. I'm staying away from fear and I'm staying safe. But if I stay safe, am I truly, truly happy? And the answer was no. So I decided to explore what life would be like if I started to meet challenge. And I can tell you, it has been the moment where my eyes went from inside my head, which I believe was the anxiety and depression that I was working through, to outside, to seeing so much more color, so much more bliss, so much more excitement and opportunity. And from that place, opportunities fled in so fast. It was like, could life get better? It kept getting better and better. Opportunities were abundant to the point that I had to say to the universe, please slow it down. Okay, I'm only one person here. I can't learn these lessons this fast and I can't do it all. And I learned to also set boundaries and everything. Now, I could rant on about the life that I have lived over the last 20 years of mastering challenge, to master my mind, to master my reality, to now be a coach in life by design processing, which is all about a life transformation journey in absolutely creating and attracting your dream life through manifestation and life by design. Now, if this all interests you, there are links below here to join the course, sign up now. And a lot of the women that do this work, they just go like, I'm hearing you, Talia, like I understand, I relate, and like I'm unwilling to live this life anymore. I don't want to just like I'm ready to design my life rather than live it by default. And if that is you right now, go and sign up. Do not waste any more of your beautiful, precious life. Lean in and know that on the other side of this is 3 things. It's you understand how to stop emotional eating and what this has been doing and keeping you safe from in your life. It's keeping you safe from being more of you. It's keeping you safe from being more abundant, having more time, having more freedom, having more choice. The emotional eating behavior, whether it's overeating, undereating, or obsessive, compulsive eating, or exercising like I was, it's just keeping you safe from meeting more parts of you that you love. The second thing you will learn inside this process is that abundance is our birthright and abundance is us as our natural state of well-being. Scarcity is us denying ourselves of our truth that we were born worthy. Worthiness is not something, it's not a skill that we master, it's who we are. So this process is about remembering who you are as the person you were born into this world as, and to keep becoming and stepping into and expanding. You were born worthy. Worthiness is your birthright, which means you are worthy of living the dream life that you can envision when you go to bed at night. That is you. And the third thing you will learn is that you can absolutely create and attract your dream life into physically a lived experience, not just a dream. The dream that I was dreaming for many years of my life, and depression and anxiety were just the messengers to tell me that I was living out of alignment with that life that I dreamed of. Anxiety and depression and the eating disorder was just a messenger telling me that I needed to respond differently to life and make some really drastic changes. The scarcity programming that I was submitting to was just a messenger to say, this is not for you. You're worthy of more. This is not who you are. This is someone else. This is not okay. And this is you living by default because that's what you think you're worthy of. Now, to change all of this, I had to realize one thing, and that was that in order to have a different result, to live a different reality where I was physically in the energy, living the experience of my manifested dream life, I had to become a completely different person, which meant I needed to wake up, think differently, act differently, and be and believe differently. So anytime a thought came into my mind that I was not worthy of something, or I couldn't do that because other people are doing that, or I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not skinny enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't have enough degrees, I had to bunch up all these beliefs, put them in a bowl and throw them at the wall. And from that point, I learned around reframing skills that I would do all day, all night to transform my subconscious mind, to transform my conscious lived reality. And you guys can do this too. All of this and so much more is inside the Life by Design program, which is all about creating and attracting and living your dream life that you decide. Now, before this, guys, I didn't come from a family with like heaps of money. I didn't come from a family that like just gave me an inheritance. But I grew up around a lot of families and a lot of kids like that. And I kind of wondered, like, why can't I be like that? Like, I'm not worthy of this life. And I went down the path of trying network marketing, affiliate marketing, all sorts of things. And I realized one thing through this, and that was that I was still living life out of alignment with my dream and who I was. And part of what we teach inside the Soul Shine Academy is that this gift that we have, this dream that we have, is for us. It's for us to activate. It's for us to like take action on. And often the thing that we're here to do is something that we love doing between the ages of 7 to 14. So if you can think of what did I love doing between the ages of 7 to 14? Was it playing with paper planes? Was it arts? Was it singing, dancing, creating, crafting, computers? I don't know, whatever it was. There are different messengers in there that tell you what you're here to do. And when I reflected on this, and I'd been running retreats for a while and doing coaching work for a while, but I never really reflected on it as a real job. It wasn't until one day I realized that when I was about 14, I said to my dad, hey, I really want to be an artist. And at this time I'd won an award with an artist award already. And I was doing photography as well. And I loved art. It was like I entered this flow state when I was doing it. And he said to me, Tals, you won't want to do that because if you do it as a job, you'll lose the passion out of it. Now, this was his belief. It was not mine, but I absorbed that belief that day. And it took me years on after this to then at the age of 15, 16, be diagnosed with depression because I was living life out of alignment with the person I was here to be. And later on realized that that one pivotal moment was something that was meant to be for sure. But later on in life, I realized that, hey, I'm now teaching people how to create their life as their art. I'm now literally a teacher of how to create and artistically create your dream life. And down that road of working out my hero's journey, that what I am here to be, I became a school teacher. I got my double degree. I became an art and PE teacher. I went and did nutrition dietetics. I was a personal trainer. I coached. I burnt myself out. I had eating disorder. I had anxiety, depression, like you name it. But all of that stuff was for a reason. It served a purpose in my journey of uncovering what I'm here for. And that is that I'm here to honestly teach people how to live a life that makes them shine daily by aligning with their dream life, aligning with their dreams and creating them into a physically lived experience by taking their power back and picking up the pen of the storybook of their life that they write. It is not something that they wait to work out. It is something that literally you get the pen and you open up the Life by Design program inside the Soul Shine Academy and you fill out the prompts and you write down exactly what you want to be around your relationships, around your personal life, your career, your finances, your health, your personal code of conduct, your family, your adventures, where you want to travel to. You write these things down. And then you align you pop these in what we call the vortex. So this space that is, channels up through your third eye, down through your body. And then you start the self-healing process of activating that into your body, embodying it so that you can align with that and, then manifest it to be a physically lived experience. And I like to think of the cross, that is literally us channeling down our greatest thoughts and ideas into earth and then living that in the horizontal plane. And I remember as a little girl, I never wanted to be here. And it wasn't until I worked this out that was part of my journey, and to channel these ideas down and create them into a physically lived experience. Now, the other side of all of this is if you don't do this, if you don't take in any of this advice, the pathway ahead could be that you continue down the path of emotional eating, guilt, shame, low vibrational feelings as a result of not living your dream life, of not activating it, of not knowing your worth, as you were born worthy to live, breathe, and do whatever you want to do. Now, inside the Soul Shine Academy, what we teach you to do is to align to your design, okay? And human design is part of the process in understanding like what your human design is, but the other part of that is your design is you designing your life. Okay, you choosing what you want to do and going, hey, I want to run this retreat, this workshop. I want to launch this business. I want to be a coach. I want to run my own retreat, whatever it might be. I want to create this product. I want to write a book. And we are going to support you to make that happen. And as I always say, it's this or better. Everything that you put inside that document, it's this or better. It does happen. I've seen it happen. You know, people's lives change within months, and they are living a completely different reality within a year. And if you don't believe me, go and look inside the Soul Shine Living podcast. Look at the testimonials on the Soul Shine Australia Facebook page, Tali Pretty Australia Facebook page, and there are plenty there of women that have literally transformed their life and are now living a completely different reality. So what do you want? If you're ready to make it happen, if you're ready to stop playing life small and stop letting self-sabotaging patterns get the better of you, go and hit the link below and sign up now. This is your sign to make 2025 your best year yet, but it doesn't start next year, it starts now. Literally, this is your sign that stop waiting for the perfect moment. Do it now, because it's about what you repetitively arrive to every single day. It's about what you, if you're trying to decondition from past versions of you, let's say that you're 20 or 40, that's 20 or 40 years of unbecoming. You can do it quite quickly if you practice, you know what teachers do in repetition. So go and arrive, go and start now, stop wasting time, and go and make your dream life happen now. There is no time to wait.